So you're ready to show off your Coach Accountable system to your clients, but you're worried they might get a little confused navigating around the system. And that is a valid concern. Coach Accountable does a lot. And that's one of the reasons that Coach Accountable itself recommends that you do a video like this. The system does provide a welcome video example. And you can find that on the website as well as on the blog. But I actually recommend to all of the coaches that I serve that they do not use that video. Why not? Well, first of all, the video shows Coach Accountable's branding and not yours, which can sometimes be confusing for clients. It's also in the voice of the founder of Coach Accountable, John Larson, and not in your voice. You know, your customers, your clients have signed up to be coached by you, so they expect to see you leading them around. And finally, this system video that's provided by Coach Accountable doesn't go through your priorities. And also just a note, the current version that Coach Accountable shares is actually of an older look to the app. So there's an additional reason why the clients might get confused. And when it comes to not having your priorities showing, that also means that you may have rearranged tabs within the system for the clients or turned off certain tabs. And when they come in and see that other video, they're like, where's the journal? I don't see it. Something's broken with mine. We want to avoid that confusion. So what do we want? First thing you're going to do is simplify the client page. I just mentioned how you may have turned off tabs and you may have rearranged tabs. The first thing you'll want to do is go into your Coach Accountable account and simplify the client's page. I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you have your freebie client active. You can switch back and forth from being the coach to the freebie client by clicking on your name in the upper right and switch accounts. You definitely want to do the video from the freebie client's perspective so it looks exactly like what your clients are going to see. You want that page to be full when you're doing the demo. So that means assigning some things to that freebie client. Things that you would actually assign to your clients is really helpful. If you use a course, you can put them in and fast forward them partway through the course, or even just give some one-off assignments. Here are some actions we typically do. Here are some metrics we typically do. So again, they see something that's accurate. The next thing people always ask is, how do I do the actual recording? Most people just do exactly what I'm doing here, which is sharing the screen and recording yourself at the same time. You can do that via Loom, which is the tool that I use the most and the one I recommend. You can also just do a Zoom meeting by yourself, sharing your screen and going through that way, or whatever tool that you like to use to record yourself. And you do typically want to show your face because, again, you're helping your clients get familiar with you, how you talk, how you act, make them comfortable in the system and comfortable with you. As I mentioned before, and I'm going to say it again because it's really important with 2 exclamation points, be logged in as the client. And I will show you how to do that. When you are logged in as the client, again, it gives them the exact thing that they will see. When you're logged in as a coach, there's so many extra menus, other clients' information, things like that you might accidentally share. Make sure you're logged in as the freebie. And then when you're doing the actual recording, talk about why you use these items. Talk about what the benefits will be for the client. Talk about, hey, we use actions so that you actually do those things you commit to so that you can create actions for yourself. The Coach Accountable script for the welcome video does have a really good description of each item and what it does. So feel free to take a look at that script. So here in our account is where we will do the adjustment of the client page. You'll go to settings, my style or team style, and client page arrangement. You can see that I typically don't use metrics and I don't use the journal. Here's where you can just hit the eyeball for any of these and turn them off. You can also drag them around. So for instance, I have the courses tab just below the overview and stream. So all we have to do is drag these things around. You can also say you want to hide the session note area if there are no notes that are visible for the client and all that stuff, and then save. That changes what all of your clients see. And you can also do this on a person-by-person basis, but right now we're just adjusting it overall in the whole account. Now let's talk about logging in as the freebie. All you have to do is click on your name in the upper right, switch accounts, my freebie client. And here's what it looks like from the client side. Notice in here that I have some stuff going on in some of these tabs. I can go through my stream while I'm showing them this. I can show them what do these things look like as they're working their way through. This is very powerful. So remember, you want to record your video from this perspective, from actually being the client. And there you have it. If you need any additional help creating your video, designing your video, creating a course, or anything else, please reach out to Morgan at AccountableHero.com and I will be more than happy to help.